Hello! This video is part of a series where I read over old issues of my comic Hellgate and give some commentary. Hellgate started in 2003 when I was 15 and ran till 2009. You can read it for free at jaegercomics.com. This footage was captured from my streams over at twitch.tv/Jaeger_comics. Battle 5 Peepers Tom. This one is the first issue to come out in 2004. I remember it came out pretty early in the year. Last time was Battle for a Planet's Plea. Demonic told about the history of the Jaeger sword and showed how he was able to turn Jesse into a fighting partner. Meanwhile, Neil, Jesse, Jessica, Courtney, and Demonic set off to slay demons at the request of the U.S. President. So yeah, last time it was pretty much just kind of getting us from issue 3 to issue time to start the actual episodic nature of this story, which is traveling around slaying demons. Jesse can become a fighting partner, and yeah, Neil's just traveling with his friends and under the government's money. And we talked about my feelings on that now last time. Here we go. Here at Hotel 228. I'm sorry, the only room we have left is a two-bedder. Neil's obviously very nervous about this idea, but Courtney's like, we'll take it. And Courtney's just like, me and Jessica will take the beds while Jesse and Neil sleep on the floor. What kind of setup is that? Huh? Whew, Neil very relieved. And then held back by a finger. And later they sleep, and Courtney, she dreams of a hunky, beefy man. Jesse dreams of a total babe. And Neil dreams of a bowl of ramen. Oh, we can hear a shh sound effect. Shh. Shh. Oh, someone's in the shower. Who's left? Oh, it's Jessica. Oh, obligatory anime shower scene.
Damn, the window is fogging up.
Hmm? Ah! Hmm? What? Jessica, what is it? A peeping Tom! What are you looking at me for? The next morning. There's a bird out there, apparently. Yeah? We'll explain that later. Jessica, I'm telling you, he's probably long gone by now. I don't care. You're gonna find him, 'cause no one sees me like that unless... Yes, go on. Unless what? Unless he's much taller than you.
This is great. I'll take out Jaeger with my transformation. The Demon King will be so pleased. Behold, I am the demon Peepers Tom.
Are you sure you're a demon?
Of course I'm a demon.
All right, then. Epic transformation. Hold still so I can take you out quick.
Wait, I can transform into all I see. So, behold.
Doom? That's me, and I'm naked. Okay. Give me back my glasses. I can't see. What's going on? Don't worry. I don't care if he is a demon. I'll kill him. How dare that thing show off my body like that?
Wait, this isn't right. Let me try again.
Dun dun dun. Can I face myself? That thing looks like Neil. We should stay way back. If these two Neils fight, it could get intense. Coming out with a big swing from the demon. And a stab. Neil's like, his moves are sluggish. This could be easy. Clash of swords. And then cut. Blood? Of course, the sword is part of his body. You're just a visual illusion. You'll go down fast. Doom. Whoosh.
He turned into me, and now he's running away.
No, he's heading for my friends.
Now, Jaeger, your friends die!
Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Vovnam! Genfail!
The Energy Dragon, an attack that uses the ground as a conductor for the Jaeger Sword's energy. It's fast, long range, and powerful.
I guess we should get going. Ting. Data analysis complete. So we set off again. There we go. Then we had some extra stuff here. Doesn't really mean much now, but I'll go ahead and read it. Ask Demonic. Hand in anything you want to ask Demonic about Hellgate, and he'll answer them in the next issue of Hellgate. May not answer plot-revealing answers. And then we have an ad. Again, I'll talk about this during commentary, but that's kind of hard to read at this resolution. Oliver Entertainment presents Halloween 666, The Fight Hell Wouldn't Have, coming fall 2004 to video and DVD. Oliver Entertainment and Jaeger Incorporated present Hellgate the Movie. Nathaniel Jaeger as Neil Jaeger, Mike Oliver as the Demon King, coming winter 2005, video and DVD. And then just a blank-ass page. I usually filled those, but I guess I hadn't started doing that yet. Next time on Hellgate, Battle 6, Hometown Attack. When Neil and company are out, lookalikes attack their hometown of Eureka. Alright, so commentary. First, we have the cover. Now, something I want to point out, look at the sideburns, alright? Keep that in your mind because we're going to talk about, again, as I talked about before, the covers got done like an issue early so they could be in the back of the preceding issue. So that'll be kind of a key why you need to pay attention to the sideburns here. But so yeah, so Neil's kind of sporting a new look here than he had in previous issues. Again, my art style was just moving pretty rapidly. Judging by the way the hairstyle, I still hadn't taken a particular animation class, which very much solidified the look of these characters. In fact, it might have been in the process of this issue because I think Neil actually, let me check real quick. Yeah, actually, that animation class happened while I was in while I was working on this issue because I can actually see a key change by the end of the issue. I had this idea of a funny joke where like Courtney's very blasé about, you know, these 2 boys, 2 girls will take a 2-bed room, a hotel room, and Jesse thinks that means he's gonna get to snuggle up with Jessica maybe, but instead Courtney intends for the girls to get the beds and the boys to be on the floor. Seemed funny at the time. This idea of Neil dreaming about ramen, I don't fully, it doesn't come up too terribly often, but it does stick around. The idea is that Neil's favorite food is ramen. They all had favorite food at one point, but I don't remember what all those were. And it never all came up. I think it was supposed to be a thing, and I just never went through with it. So Neil liking ramen was one. I think Jesse's big thing was toast. I think Jessica was pizza, and I do not remember what Courtney's was. Maybe shrimp, actually, now that I think about it. But the only one that ever comes to fruition in Hellgate is Neil's love for ramen. This drawing here, not half bad considering I knew shit all about anatomy back then. I think I was still in the process of making my way through the how to draw manga books. It was kind of teaching me a bit about drawing men's and ladies differently. Also, Courtney has now dyed her hair. Her hair was not black in the last issue. Her hair will change a few times throughout the series, but this is pretty much where Courtney's hair is going to be for the Red Flame issues. So this here, G-A. So the idea here was my favorite manga, Rurouni Kenshin. Kenshin has this saying he says where he's like, Oro, which is O-R-O, which is like, huh? And it's like a signature thing. He's like, Oro, Oro. He does it all the time. And I tried to give Neil something like that, and it was ga. And I don't think I ever used it past this issue. Maybe once or twice, but yeah, wanted it to be a thing, and I just didn't follow through, so it was not a thing. Peepers Tom is a goofy-ass looking demon. Real goofy looking. I had no really design philosophy when it came to the demons. It was just they gotta look not real. They gotta look not human. And that was my only stipulation, so. Oh, another thing. You might notice these markings on Neil, like this scar on his face and on his arm. Um, I would keep track of wounds. Almost entirely Neil, one time Jesse. But yeah, Neil, if he gets scratched or cut or anything like that, I'll keep track of that. So in the next issue, it'll be scabbed over. The issue after that, it'll be a scar. And by the issue after that, it'll be gone. So these are all, scars are all from issue 3 when he was in the demon castle and fought a bunch of demons. His arms from where he was bitten by a bunch of demons, and he's got this cut on his face. So, and of course, that would also take longer if, say, certain issues took place in the same day, obviously. I wouldn't have him, like, miraculously have a scar heal over the course of 24 hours. But as long as issues are separated by time, I would do that. And we got the idea of this Peepers Tom can transform. Jesse can't see because his glasses have been taken away. And then my idea here, I mean, this fight's very poorly. Not many storytellers do that. I know. It kind of bothers me. Like, I'll even see it like in an anime. Like, a character will get cut and you won't even see a cut on them anymore. Like, their clothes will be fine. I'm just like, what is going? Ugh. It just annoys me. It's so takes me out of the moment. It's one thing I liked about Avatar is that, like, they kept track of hair growth really well. I've talked about that before. Okay, so remember I told you about the cover and to keep track of the sideburns? Sideburns are gone now. Now everybody's hair spikes. So now I have officially taken my animation class. And my animation class in high school, this was not even computer animation. There was no computer art whatsoever. So my animation class, which had nothing to do with, honestly, well, it had to do with animation. There was no computer art in my high school. So this was traditional animation. And one thing they told us was, or my teacher, Mr. Wells, said, is that I needed to simplify my designs so that I could replicate it for animation, right? So earlier in the issue, Neil just got like a bajillion hair spikes, right? And that's very hard to keep consistent from frame to frame in an animation. So I redesigned Neil in that class, and I have consistent hair spikes. And while it will look different for sure by the end of the issue, but I mean, if you look on my shirt, it's kind of hard on this screen, but the number of hair spikes will stay the same for the rest of the series. I'll just get better at drawing it and stylizing it. So 2 on the side, 2 in front, 6 on top. That is Neil's hair when he's transformed. It looks like I hadn't quite added this to Jessica's design yet, but Jessica's would be 2 on the side, 4 on the front. And so the traditional sideburns are gone, and now we have the hair spikes. But yeah, this fight's poorly executed, but basically the idea is that Peepers Tom can change his form, but he doesn't like gain your strength. And also the important part is, like, he doesn't just generate a sword out of nowhere or a shirt. That's still part of his body. Like, his body transformed into a sword. So it can be cut like flesh. So I don't know what Peepers Tom thought he would be able to gain from this fight. If he thought he could intimidate his way. But some quick transformations turns to Demic, try to get away. Then for some reason, he thinks he's just going to kill off Neil's friends. I guess he's desperate. And then we have the Energy Dragon. So this is Neil's first signature technique. He'll have 4 over the course of Hellgate. And this first one, it took me, honestly, until Heaven Gate to fully realize what I had in my head for this. It gets better over the course of the series of Hellgate, but, like, honestly, it won't be till Heaven Gate till there's a depiction that really comes super close to my idea. So the idea is that he holds up his sword, fills it with energy, strikes the ground, and then that energy comes snaking through the ground, like, really fast. And this was my first attempt at drawing that. You kind of see popping out, popping in, popping out, and then going right through his head. Yeah, here you can see Neil change back. It sure looks completely different from the beginning of this issue when he's in normal mode. Also, I will later arbitrarily decide that side spike normal Neil is only 1, not 2. So we're still not quite at a look that I can see, you know, oh, this is the Hellgate style. But we're definitely getting there. We're definitely evolving. And then this guy here, which, you know, I won't say too much for the YouTube video, but if you've been watching my streams, you might recognize this guy because I've drawn him a bit lately. He will come into play in the next issue for sure. Ah, yes, the Ask Demonic section. I had this idea for a Q&A. Didn't go over great. We'll see the results in the next issue. I'm thinking about doing something like that for Ace Danger in December. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, and then this. These are not fake movie posters. These were actual plans. They did not come through. So the first one, I had a buddy, Mike Oliver, in high school, who liked to make movies, right? And he wanted to make a Hellgate movie. I was going to be Neil, obviously. It's honestly one of the reasons why Neil's hair grows out over the course of Hellgate, because my hair was growing out and I wanted to make sure I could still be Neil in the movie. This was just a movie he wanted to make. He liked horror movies. He was going to make a Halloween movie. But yeah, Mike was going to be the Demon King. I had a script and everything. The script is in a book called Hellgate Report, which is not available online anymore because I just don't have a way of uploading that PDF. I need to find another way to get that up there. But basically, Hellgate Report was a book that I made after Hellgate was over that had like character bios, going over all the story of Hellgate. How would that have worked? Would it have been anime? No, it was going to be live action. That's why I was trying to keep my hair the same as Neil's. It would have been live action. In fact, if you give me just a moment, I can show you as far as we got. Besides, I made a script which Mike ended up turning down, and then when I thought up the story, because I thought up the script with the constraints in mind that we were a bunch of high schoolers trying to make a live action movie, right? So the script isn't great. But when I decided, and it was going to take place between a couple like issues like 9 and 10 of Hellgate or something like that, or 8 and 9. When he asked for something better, that's actually where Heavengate comes from. Heavengate is the successor to Hellgate the movie. Of course, Heavengate is in a scope that, a bunch of amateurs can never make a movie out of. And I was going to animate Heavengate at one point, but I decided to go with the comic route, thankfully. But as far as we got, besides the script that he kind of shot down, was we did buy weapons. We got the Jaeger sword, and we got a dagger type weapon that the enemy, the demon that Neil would fight in the movie would wield, which was also going to double as a weapon that Mike could use for his Halloween movie, but he never. I think I even gave him that dagger. He didn't even pay me for it. It's kind of BS in hindsight. And this is the Jaeger sword that we got for the movie. It's roughly about the size I envision it. It's not as wide, honestly. The Jaeger sword is actually like unusually wide for a broadsword. It's probably about twice as wide as this, but the length is about right. And it's got a very similar simplistic design. The Jaeger sword's like all gold metal here. And this is where I was going to put like a blue marble to be like the blue gemstone at the end of the Hellgate. But the blade's not really that sharp. These pokey things here on the end of the hilt, real fucking sharp. I've scraped my hand so many times with this thing. But the other thing, I was going to have to like get good at wielding this one-handed, because Neil wields his sword one-handed. You can see it here. He always wields his sword one-handed. And this is a little heavy, so I'm kind of glad we didn't go that route. That would have been... Yeah, I saw Lord of Kirby's. Oh, God. Yeah. It would have been cringe. My God. It would have been so cringe. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, and I'd love to read your comments below. And make sure you're subscribed so you know when the next comic goes up. Also, check the description for a playlist of any readings you may have already missed. And if you'd like to read ahead, all of these comics are free on my website, YaegerComics.com. Bye!